Spooky, scary skeletons send shivers down your spine. Hello YouTube, my name is Sezrawrr and welcome to a very special, very different kind of video. If you haven't seen me before, hi, my name is Sarah and I generally play The Sims 4 on this channel, and I have recently been playing The Sims 4 100 Baby Challenge, and if you haven't seen it, that's totally fine, but let me catch you up to speed a little bit. In the last episode of the 100 Baby Challenge, we're coming up to Harvest Fest in game, and so I decided I was gonna throw my family a spooky Harvest Fest Halloween party, which I've never actually done in The Sims before, and for it I actually decided on what each costume for my Sims was gonna be. So my Simself is the matriarch for my 100 Baby Challenge, and I decided on this really cool costume for Sarah, my Simself. So let me just show you some footage of that.
Flashback.
This is Sarah's Halloween outfit. She's gonna be a spooky, scary skeleton. I absolutely love it. This is a custom content crop top and pants. Links will be in the description down below. These shoes are Converses as well.
End of flashback.
So after filming that video and how cool the costume was for that, I kind of had a light bulb go off in my head. In the trend that I've seen of other people turning themselves into their sim selves or dressing like their sim self, today I'm going to turn myself into my Halloween sim self. I'm going to be doing a face paint of the makeup that Sarah is wearing, and I'm also going to be wearing the same outfit that Sarah is wearing. It is such a fun idea and I'm very, very excited to get into it, but there are a couple of things that I have to say before I get into it. The first is I am going to be using proper face and body paint that is actually purposely used for face and bodies. Like, this isn't just cheap body paint. I'm actually using Mayron Paradise Pro paint. And the second thing I have to say is, if you are looking for a professional body painting video, this is not it. This is the first time I am ever using Mayron body paint. This is the first time I'm ever taking on a challenge like this. I do not do face or body painting. The only thing I have done like it in the past is a very cheap Halloween special effects makeup kit, but that was on my other channel. I'll still link the video in the info card so you can check that out. But this is next level. This is the next step up, and I am not a professional. I'm not even good at doing normal makeup, and I'm also not even good at drawing or painting in real life. So I know this is not going to be anything amazing, and I just want to put that out there. If you're expecting something professional, this is not the video. But what I'm trying to do is recreate exactly what you are seeing there. That's all I want to do for this video. I'm really, really excited to get into it. So I'm going to be focusing on the makeup that you see. That is what the body paint element is going to be. And then obviously the costuming as well. That's a very fun step. The whole point of this video is trying something new, trying something fun, trying my best. So to get into this, I suppose I'm going to have to take off all of this makeup that I've got here. And then we'll get into the spooky, scary skeleton transformation.
Eventually.
Here I am, scared and afraid of what is about to happen, but that's only because I haven't done this before. So this is what I'm going to use on my face today to turn myself into my Halloween Simself skeleton. Activated with a small amount of water, moisten the sponge or brush and work the surface of the cake into a rich spreadable cream. So I've seen people either spray water directly onto the body paint cake or use a brush, wet the brush, and then mix it that way. It says to do it with a brush in the instructions, so that's what I'm gonna do. So I've got a brush here. This is a nice and big brush that I'm using for the base of my face, and I've also got detail brush. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that, but it's got a fine tip on the end there. We're gonna use that for like my lips mostly. I've also as well got a little beauty blender that I'm going to sacrifice for this video. So I do have a reference photo on my monitor right there. You can't see it, but I can, so I'm gonna be looking off to the side a lot. I'm just procrastinating now because I'm scared, but what I am going to start off with is white. I'm going to do my entire face white with a base. I'm gonna do what the instructions said. I'm going with my big brush. I'm just gonna wet it a little bit in the water. I don't know, it says a small amount of water, so I've just wet the ends. We're gonna see if that changes the texture of anything. Oh, it does straight away. I literally just wet the ends and we've got a little bit on the ends. I'm just gonna do a little swatch. But I just did a little swatch on my hand. I've also got a little bit of a tip from one of Glam and Gore's videos when she tried one of Made You Look's tutorials on herself. She used white body paint and it was really patchy and streaky, and so she had to call Lex to say, how do I do this? And Lex said to just kind of do it in like X strokes. I don't know, I think that's what it was. I'm just gonna give this a try, so we're gonna go straight in. Oh my god, that's white on my face. Holy crap. Also, I just wanted to say I'm literally going to only do this the way it is on my Simself. I would generally want to blend this down into my neck, but that's not the way it actually is. So it's literally just gonna be my face. I'm also not gonna do my ears because my ears are gonna be covered by my hair the way that you see it in the reference photo. I don't know, I'm just gonna kind of give myself a couple of minutes of trying to get used to this. I am expecting to have to do a couple of coats of this paint. I don't know what I was expecting this to smell like, but this stuff smells amazing. It smells really, really nice. It doesn't smell like any kind of paint that I would think of. I'm thinking that maybe I'll leave the space that is going to be black around my eyes not painted white, and then I'll do a black outline with my smaller brush when I get to black. From what I can see in the reference photo, the black goes like deep. It's probably going to cover some of the white that I've already painted on my face, and it's going to go up the sides of my nose. It's going to go up above my eyebrows and around. So there's probably going to be part of my eyebrows that I'm not going to paint white for the minute. I also 100% expect to be having black eyebrows for the next few days, and I don't really mind that at all. I've heard that Mayron doesn't really stain that much. There's a couple of colors that you can't help but have it stain a little bit, but there's a lot of colors that don't stain that much, so that's going to be interesting, but we'll find out, I suppose. Also, like I said before, I am 100% expecting to have to do a couple of coats of the white, especially because as it's drying, I don't know if you're gonna even be able to see it that much, but it is fading. As it's drying, it's setting into my skin a little bit. So while it is going on absolutely beautifully, I am expecting to have to do another coat at least. This is after the second coat. I do think I'm going to do at least one more coat because as it's drying again, it is setting into my skin. I do have to say though, this is pretty comfortable on my face. Like, it doesn't feel like anything really crazy is on my face. It just kind of feels like I'm using a particularly wet foundation. Ah, goodness gracious. There is nothing like white face paint to make your teeth look really yellow. There's a couple of patches I'm waiting to dry. I was patchy in a couple of spots, so I went back to doing the crisscross motion. We'll see how this dries out. It's still looking patchy in a couple of spots though, like on my, I don't know if you're even gonna be able to see it, but right there on my cheek and right there on my cheek, we're looking patchy. We're also looking a little bit patchy on my chin right there. I don't know how to make that better. I don't know what to do there. Do I need more water? I mean, I've been dipping in water every now and then because the cake starts to dry out a little bit, but do I need to make my brush wetter? Do I need to make the cake wetter? It looks amazing as I'm painting it on, but then as soon as it starts to dry and set into my skin, that's when it starts to go patchy again. I'm kind of getting to the point though where like I've been filming for about half an hour just of me painting white on my face and I kind of just want to get a wriggle on to the black, face my fears. We might give it one more try after this coat dries. If I don't see a difference in it, then we're just gonna move on to the black, because I am not a professional. I need to stop treating this as if I am a professional, because you guys know that I'm also not a professional. Funnily enough, a week after I filmed this video, Lex, Made You Look, posted a video about white body paint streaking and how she uses white body paint a week after I filmed this video. The way I did it isn't quite the way she does it, but I still think I did pretty well with the words crisscross motion as my only guide. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do for the white. I'm putting the brush down. I'm just gonna walk you through what I'm gonna do first, which I think is honestly going to be the outline around my eyes. I know I said I wasn't gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it because it's driving me crazy. It's just those patches. Like, the rest of my cheeks look fine. It's like my cheeks are just absorbing that moisture and just drinking it in. It's driving me bonkers. Anyway, we are going to open the black. I'm scared. We're just gonna go from the top though, because the top of my forehead is dry. I don't think I'm gonna need to do a second coat in the black. The black seems to be very, very pigmented. You know what? Let's just start. Let's just go in. Oh, I'm scared about getting so close to the waterline of my eye. That's scary. Oh my actual God. I don't think I've ever focused so hard on anything in my entire life as I am getting so close to my eye. My God.
Five minutes later.
We're gonna move on to the nose now, because that's something I'm also comfortable with. So in the reference photo, it's literally just like kind of what I would call the ball of the nose, which is like the very end. It's not actually all the way down to the outside of the nostrils. So I'm gonna outline first. So we're gonna start up around here, and then it's literally just down to about there, and the other side to about there. Where the nose ends, it's about to there, and I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that, so I'm gonna tip my head back so you can see the line under my nose where I've ended that, because it doesn't actually go all the way down either. So now we're gonna just fill that in. I kind of look like I'm just a panda at the moment, not gonna lie, but hopefully that'll change a little bit with the next step, which I'm actually gonna do the contour, and I am scared of this step, not gonna lie, 100% scared. I'm gonna come down the cheek into kind of a point, but like a faded point at the end. I don't know, we're just gonna see how we go. We did a line, hell yeah. Now I've got to bring that line down the side of my face into my jaw. You can't really see it in the reference photo, but I'll bring up some footage now of it. I'm gonna spin it around so you can see that the black actually comes down the side of the face, and it really just kind of goes down to the bottom of the face. It then kind of defines the bottom of the jaw as well, not all the way across, but it defines a little bit of the jaw For this bit, I'm not gonna dip back into the paint because the whole point is it fades out. So if I can just paint the mane and then let it fade out when we start to run out of paint on the brush, that's what I'm trying to achieve here. It's also really hard to see on this angle. So I am gonna go in with the Beauty Blender now and just try to blend out the edges there to create that like blurred effect that we're seeing in the reference photo. Okay, that actually made it look a little bit better on this end anyway. I'm kind of happy with that. It really just fades into the white. I made a goof with a line there, but I feel a whole lot more prepared for the other side. So we're gonna go back in and we're gonna try and repeat the same thing on the other side of my face. It's not gonna look the same though. It's gonna be at a different height and everything because like I said, I suck at this. So we're just gonna give it a try though.
A few moments later.
I'm actually pretty happy with how that turned out in total. I mean, it's not even, it does not look the same on both sides. I'm pretty happy with that though, honestly, not gonna lie. Which brings us to the last step, which is the lips. So as you can see, this is a very thin detailing. It's not like it covers the entire lips. It's really just a line through and then the little lines that are supposed to signify the teeth. I'm just gonna do a couple of the little teeth segment separators, I don't know what you would call that, to finish off this look. And they definitely don't have to be like the same length. It doesn't have to be uniform. They can curve, they can be straight, kind of whatever you feel like. Also gonna probably do more than what you see on the face just because I've obviously made my line a little bit longer, so. You guys, I think that's actually all of the face paint done, but that's not the end of the video. There's still a couple of things that I have to do. The first being I'm going to grab a pencil liner and line the waterline. I'm also going to put on some mascara and maybe some false lashes because that is how you see it here. So I'm going to go do that, then I'll go get changed, and then we'll do the reveal. Here we are. That was my little reveal of this whole thing. I loved making myself into my Halloween Simself. So now, not only is my Simself ready for Halloween, but I am also ready for Halloween. For Thursday, the 31st of October, Halloween, we're throwing a Halloween party in the Sims 4 100 Baby Challenge. But I hope that you enjoyed this video because I definitely had fun making it. We conquered a fear of mine today. I think it turned out pretty good considering I am not an expert and clearly neither is my Simself. But guys, if you would like to see more of me and my 100 Baby Challenge, hit the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell next to it to be notified of every time that I upload. And if you liked this video, let me know by hitting the like button down below and leave me a comment comment. Let me know what you thought of this video. Please don't judge me too harshly. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I am not a professional. This is just for fun. But guys, I hope you're having a very spooky day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!